What if dinosaurs never went extinct? Imagine a morning in New York City in 2025. Instead of car horns, you hear tyrannosaur roars on the outskirts. Instead of pigeons in the squares, flocks of pterosaurs circle above the buildings. This is an alternate reality where 66 million years ago, a 10-kilometer asteroid flew past Earth without leaving the Chicxulub crater in Mexico. Dinosaurs survived, evolved, and still shape our world. Evolution without catastrophe. In our real world, the mass extinction at the end of the Cretaceous wiped out 75% of all species. But what if it hadn't? Dinosaurs would have kept adapting to changing climates over the next 66 million years. Troodontids, small predators about the size of a dog, had the largest brain-to-body ratio among dinosaurs. Paleontologist Dale Russell once suggested they might have evolved primate-level intelligence. In our alternate timeline, their descendants have become true smart lizards, hunting in packs with coordinated tactics. Velociraptors were about the size of a turkey. In a world without the extinction, they would evolve to roughly 3 meters in length, becoming bigger, smarter predators and a real threat to early humans. Herbivorous giants change too. Brachiosaurus, once up to 80 tons, becomes more mobile and smaller, around 40 tons. Triceratops live in large herds, like modern buffalo, to better defend against predators. Humanity in the giant's shadow. In this world, humanity evolves very differently. Our ancestors remain small, agile creatures. Instead of spreading across the planet millions of years ago, Homo sapiens appear only 200,000 years ago, and not as the dominant species, but as one of many fighting to survive. By 2025, the global population is only 4.5 billion. High mortality from dinosaur attacks, competition for resources, and limited arable land keep explosive growth in check. People still develop distinctive skills: keen hearing to detect predators, the ability to scramble up trees quickly even in old age, and an exceptional sense of smell to pick up dinosaur traces. Average life expectancy is 50 years, about 30 years less than in our world. Technology develops under constant threat. Unable to rapidly settle vast territories, people focus on biotechnology and mechanics. Weapons in the dinosaur world blend natural materials with advanced tech. Composite armor is forged by smelting 10-centimeter thick ankylosaur plates together with high-strength metal alloys, creating protective gear that's light yet tough enough to withstand even a tyrannosaur bite. Neurotoxic arrows are brewed from poisonous plants that co-evolved with dinosaurs. A single dose can paralyze even the largest predators in seconds. The newest weapons are blades that emit a powerful sound akin to a raptor's scream, disorienting attackers and giving fighters a crucial edge. A transportation revolution comes from domesticating herbivorous dinosaurs that replace traditional draft animals. Parasaurolophus becomes a true freight giant, able to pull up to 2 tons over more than 100 kilometers a day. Its signature crest serves not only for communication with others, but also as a natural alarm for people. Skilled handlers can read an animal's mood and health just from the sounds. Stegosaurus finds a role as living tanks for moving the most valuable cargo. Their natural armor and calm temperament makes them ideal for dangerous routes. Small pterosaurs with 3-meter wingspans run a rapid postal service, carrying messages between cities in a matter of hours. Dinosaurs also open astonishing doors in medicine, becoming sources of breakthrough drugs and treatments. Tyrannosaur saliva contains a unique natural antibiotic, effective against 90% of known bacterial infections, an advance that saves millions of lives and nearly eliminates death from sepsis. Pterosaur blood, rich in specialized platelets, inspires fast-healing therapies that can stop even arterial bleeding in minutes. Most surprising of all, Brachiosaurus can digest the most toxic plants without harm. Scientists harness this trait to produce a broad-spectrum antitoxin that saves thousands of lives each year. The global economy revolves around dinosaurs. They are the new oil of the 21st century. Mega ranches up to 10,000 square kilometers anchor the world economy. America's Dino Meat Corp controls 40% of the global protein market, raising herds of Parasaurolophus on vast pastures in Texas and California. Their farms look like futuristic complexes with automated feeding and predator defense systems. The European Leather Guild breeds Velociraptor for its unique skin, priced at $50,000 per square meter for extraordinary strength and elasticity. Japan's Pterodactyl Express revolutionizes transport with a network of airborne routes using tame pterosaurs capable of flying up to 500 kilometers non-stop. A single tyrannosaur egg costs $2 million due to the difficulty of obtaining it. But one female can lay up to 20 eggs a year, making dinosaur breeding the most profitable business on the planet. Maritime trade is nearly impossible. Oceans teem with evolved Mosasaurus up to 25 meters long. Most major trade routes run over land under the protection of hired escorts, professional dinosaur hunters armed with cutting-edge weapons. Architecture is built for defense. Modern megacities resemble medieval fortresses. New York 2025. Manhattan is ringed by 50-meter-high reinforced concrete walls reminiscent of the Great Wall of China. Designed to keep dinosaurs out, the monumental surfaces carry bas-relief, celebrating humanity's victories over ancient predators. An underground network tunnel links all boroughs, creating a parallel city below ground that keeps running even during the most dangerous raids. Special sensors around the perimeter detect footfall vibrations from large dinosaurs up to 10 kilometers away and trigger citywide sirens. Above, aerial police patrols on trained pterosaurs serve as both reconnaissance and quick response units. London. A wide system of electric barriers and liftable lock has been installed along the Thames. Tokyo. The city stands on 30-meter stilts. High-speed lifts bring people to ground level only under escort by armed guards. Constant threat breeds unique religious movements, mixing fear and reverence. The Church of the Great Raptor becomes the most influential institution, preaching that velociraptors are messengers of the gods sent to punish human pride and greed. Followers wear claw-shaped amulets and believe only humility before the ancient hunters brings salvation. The sect of the Winged Savior venerates pterosaurs as ancestral spirits returned from the sky to guide humanity. Their temples crown the highest points of cities, and rituals take place at dawn when the winged giants are most active. Art explodes in forms unknown to our world. Bone sculpture turns the death of ancient giants into lasting beauty. Masters carve monumental works from skulls and skeletons, each telling a story of humanity's struggle with nature. With 2025 technology, holographic battle shows recreate legendary clashes between famed hunters and dinosaurs, turning history into a spectacle. The most popular sport is dino racing. Riders on Parasaurolophus race for speed, clear obstacles, and evade predators. Schooling looks nothing like ours and centers on practical survival. Dinosaur anatomy becomes compulsory from age 6. Children learn weak points of different species, behavioral patterns, and protection methods. Survival tactics include individual camouflage and escape techniques, plus group coordination during attacks. Taming herbivores requires not just biology, but an understanding of ancient animal psychology. Mistakes can be fatal. Children learn to read tracks and calls, skills only top hunters possess in our world. Dino First Aid covers bites, poisons, and other injuries unique to this ecosystem. The capstone is a survival initiation, a week in a controlled environment with juvenile raptors under expert supervision. It may sound harsh, but it has saved thousands of lives by teaching teens how to act under pressure. Geopolitics in 2025 depends entirely on controlling dinosaur populations and defending against them. The United States cements global leadership with a unique monopoly on taming Tyrannosaurus, the most formidable weapon of the age, living tanks that can smash any defense. Australia becomes the planet's safe haven, geographic isolation shielded from the most dangerous predators, making it the prime destination for wealthy migrants. Brazil commands the richest bioresources. The vast Amazon forests house the largest herds of herbivorous dinosaurs, whose meat feeds billions. Many African countries remain poor as constant raids by wild dinosaurs make farming perilous and force governments to pour budgets into defense rather than development. The 2023 war between India and Pakistan is fought with domesticated ceratopians. The Battle of Lahore goes down in history as the last charge of the Triceratops. 500 armored giants storm enemy lines. Planet Earth in 2025 is profoundly changed. Average temperatures rise by 3 degrees Celsius compared with our era, creating conditions highly favorable to reptiles. Sea level climbs 15 meters as glaciers melt, but new shallows form, ideal nurseries for marine reptiles. Ecosystems swell to fantastical scale. The Amazon grows to 1.5 times its modern size and hosts millions of dinosaurs. The Sahara transforms from desert into fertile savannas, where immense sauropod herds roam. By 2030, revolutionary breakthroughs loom. Genetic engineering reaches the point where human-dinosaur hybrids with enhanced physical abilities are feasible. Early experiments suggest we could grant humans the regenerative capacity of the Komodo dragon and the raptor-like acuity of birds of prey. Recoding predator instincts through genetic tweaks may finally curb aggression, creating dinosaur lineages tuned for cooperation with people. Scientists are developing implants that let humans communicate with dinosaurs almost telepathically, unlocking a level of coordination once confined to science fiction. Next-generation exoskeletons could give ordinary people tyrannosaur strength and velociraptor speed. The most ambitious project is a space program planning its first mission on the back of a genetically modified pterosaur capable of reaching the stratosphere, a first step towards spaceflight powered by biology rather than rockets. A philosophy of coexistence. This world forces humanity to rethink its place in nature. We are no longer lords of creation, but partners in a complex ecosystem. Philosophers in 2025 sketch a new ethic of human-dinosaur existence, where every species has a right to exist and thrive. The paradox of a dinosaur civilization is stark. Constant danger makes people stronger, smarter, more united. But was it worth the millions of lives lost to claws and teeth over the millennia? Perhaps the dinosaurs' extinction 66 million years ago wasn't a tragedy, but a gift to future humanity. Without that catastrophe, we might still be fighting to survive, rather than reaching for the stars.